2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
The kick out to Simon. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Fires from deep. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And the Knicks with possession. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. On the wing, Thompson. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Porter. Drills the three-pointer.
Not second guessing as Porter makes the right decision to score that time.
Here's Fox. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Simon. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fox.
On defense, Halliburton relies on his lateral quickness and that long, lanky body. That's how he got in front of the shooter.
Back to McDaniel. Cranes the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Halliburton with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Halliburton. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Thompson outside. Jackson with the screen. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Out to Bridges. Another shot, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
The Knicks making a switch here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and the Knicks miss again.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
The kick out to Simon. Toronto working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up to that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
On the wing, Porter. And that one hits back iron. Raptors with the lead. A pass to Fox. Takes it inside. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now. And it's Paul with the ball for the Knicks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Toronto with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Fox is double. Out to the right wing. Pass to Simons. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Center.
41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. On the wing, Anunoby. Paul looking around, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, right now the defense completely uncomfortable in guarding pick and rolls with Chris Paul. He loves to dice up the D in those sets. Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Pass to Bamba. Launches a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot it.
Here's Paul. And so it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope making highlights for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct.
With the score, the Knicks 13, the Raptors 18.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here's Simons. That one a little long.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Chris Paul is on the back nine of what will be a Hall of Fame career, but he's not ready to hang it up just yet. He said, I don't know if I can ever retire because the emotional roller coaster that you go on during a game, for real, there's nothing like it. His love of the game has never been in question, Kevin. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right, David. Never in question. Hey, thanks for that story. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
So they take the lead. Anunoby's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's what Paul does best, giving his man a great scoring opportunity.
And Richardson now atop the key. They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 11.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Levine. Nothing on the board. Driving the lane. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And stolen by Thibault. Fast break Toronto. Richardson gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Richardson's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. On the wing, Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Raptors now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And the Raptors with possession. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of the game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A 3 from Porzingis. Toronto working the ball around now. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Jackson. Left side, Porter. Outside Jackson. Back to Porter. Outside for Halliburton. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. And they're running. Caldwell Pope for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges left side. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Here's Anunoby. And then Anunoby slams it in.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Toronto calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now Levine hasn't made one yet. And the rejection by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Like you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Bamba sets a screen. Levine for 3. Porter pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Bridges. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bridges got his first points in this one.
An assistant shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Love. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Here's Halliburton. The kick out to Porter. Thompson outside. Launches from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And great activity from Levine there. When he's engaged on defense, he's a difference maker.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Toronto trailing. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. he says. Coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. And you think about Klay Thompson's career, Brent, an incredibly resilient player. Look at all he's overcome.
When you think about those injury cards dealt out to Klay, well, here's an ACL. Not only that, he gets the Achilles card. So he did it twice, and he continues to play at a high level.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton, going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
And Simons has it in the corner. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. To stop the run, Porter with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Halliburton on the wing. He's got 6. Outside, Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Jackson.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Raptors miss again.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Porter outside.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Porter comes to help. Back to Porzingis. Trying to find Fox. Gets it to him. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 4. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brent, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last title.
That's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. Got a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
The Raptors making a switch here. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Levine. Tries the spin move. Clock at 2. Can they get it? And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. The Knicks leading by 11. Paul outside. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Shoots from the line. Here's Drummond. Over in the corner, Paul. Stolen by Levine. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, Toronto no up.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Toronto working the ball around now. For 3, Levine hits it from 3-point range. Levine's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors. Ball outside. Over Levine. Paul missing again.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Ball outside. From deep. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Uh-oh. They might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
And Simons has it in the corner. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Crowder. Almost, but it rolls out. The Knicks leading by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Paul. And they'll get another chance. And it's Drummond missing.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low. Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And stolen by Thibault. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Paul. Outside Crowder. Paul outside. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
Pass to Thompson. And here is Anunoby. To the left wing. Here's Drummond. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Levine. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Into the lineup for the Raptors.
And the Knicks with possession here. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Pass to Drummond. Thompson outside. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Fires at the elbow. One shot is good that time. And the Knicks lead by 8.
That's a shot Klay Thompson is very capable of making.
Toronto calls timeout. When you look at Chris Paul, Brent, what sets him apart from other point guards?
Well, he's just such a master of not only the mid-range, but delivering passes and making sure that big guys are accountable for the role player that they're having to guard on every pick-and-roll possession he plays in.
And the Raptors with some changes. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Halliburton. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Knicks leading by 6. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
You feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3 ball goes that time.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Porter pulls it in.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Halliburton. There's a screen by Porter. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Count that one. Halliburton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. A nice job on that drive.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Soft touch on the lay-in. Not everyone has that.
Thompson outside, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a good look from Clay right there. Just the court awareness. And that guy was wide open.
Simon's on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's picked off. All by himself. And finished off by McDaniel.
I love the hustle on the break. Simon's just determined to see that play end with a positive result.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Halliburton outside. Going inside. Porzingis with the steal.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
First personal foul. Second team.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And when healthy, Porter Jr. is such a massive contributor, especially on the offensive end.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Fox's double. Here's the 3. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Thompson with the bucket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Halliburton with it. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely